The fragile narcissist. Now, most narcissistic people are fragile. They don't tend to have much confidence. They tend to have the arrogance. Yet when it comes to narcissistic people, it depends on the image that they are selling to those around them, what works for them. So you can have the grandiose narcissist that believes that they already know everything and they're bigger and better than everybody else, and they tend to have the charismatic charm to get away with their behaviour a little bit more easier. They're a bit more overt in their behaviour. And then you can have the fragile, the victim narcissist who hasn't got the charm to get away with their behaviour, therefore they go all out to portray themselves as the victim. And these tend to lead more to covert behaviours, hidden from view. Most narcissistic people try to hide their behaviour from view. However, the grandiose who has the enablers and flying monkeys to back them up, or people who just daren't stand against them, are a little bit, well, they find it easier to get away with their behaviour than the victim. When it comes to the fragile narcissist, they have that victim mentality that becomes their personality. They genuinely believe that they are the victim in everything, just like the grandiose can. They require that excessive attention and praise. Now, whereby a grandiose can potentially achieve something to gain the admiration, the fragile needs to be the victim of something to gain the sympathetic attention. They will go all out to feign an illness, to fake being ill, and they'll usually resort to things like headaches and back pains that we can all suffer from, but you can't prove, so that they can simply avoid responsibility for doing something. However, if they want to do something, suddenly their back pains disappeared, the headache's all gone. They are highly sensitive to any form of criticism, just like most narcissistic types. And one of these is when you simply give somebody else the attention that they believe that they're entitled to. Now, whereby a grandiose might go all out to gain the attention somewhere else and flaunt that in front of you to make you jealous, a fragile narcissist is going to play the victim of, well, they've got something planned for you and they're going to be all alone without you, so that they can gain the attention back from wherever your attention was going that wasn't the narcissist. They still have that sense of entitlement, so they believe everything's about them. So if you try to share any form of good news with a fragile narcissist, they're going to downplay it, ignore it, criticize it, or turn it on to how they've achieved something far better than you. You try to share any bad news with a fragile narcissist and they're going to turn it on to how that's nothing compared to everything that they've been through. Because like all narcissistic types, they simply lack the empathy to care about you. They only have that self-serving empathy for themselves. The fragile narcissist is going to be more prone to gaslighting to get away with their behaviour, because they can't behave in a manner where the grandiose can as such. They can't get away with it as easily, so they've got to gaslight and confuse people's realities and claim that they never said anything. Or they will resort to guilt trips and pity plays to get people to drop everything to serve them. They are very envious of other people. They will often talk badly of others and put other people down and accuse other people of being privileged. They can't recognise the suffering that anyone else has been through because it's all about them. They will go on and on and on about their hardships and their woes and everything they've ever been through. They can be some of the most negative people you could ever be around, and they will project that negativity onto you and they will bring you down. They have those strained relationships. Now, as people get older and wiser, they can become very selective in their friendship circles and their family of who is genuine and who is not. With a fragile narcissist, they have those strained relationships throughout. They are very passive aggressive. with their silent treatments and their sulking and their ghosting and their backhanded compliments, and that is how they manipulate through the passive aggressive ways, through the covert behaviours, because they can't get away with the grandiose behaviours quite as easily as they would like.